So it isn't always about price. It's about value at the lowest cost. It's getting to that value. There are 3 different elements to value. One of those elements to value has to do with our processes and procedures that we have in place. In other words, customer satisfaction. Do we get back to the basics? I've called some of your facilities. I wanted to see how I was treated on the telephone. Some of these facilities, they treated me like they know me. ABC organization, hey, Gail, how are you? Hold on 1 second, I'll transfer you. People treating me like they knew me. That's what we're looking for today. We can't afford to lose a single customer. Every time that telephone rings, it is either a customer, or it's somebody who wants to be a customer, or it's an opportunity for our organization. Every single person that calls in needs to be treated with that same level of respect. Yet sometimes we treat the people that walk in the front door a little bit differently than we do the telephone. Because some organizations I called were very robotic. ABC organization, how can I help you? Hold on, I'll transfer you. How would you grade your company? How are people being treated when they pick up that telephone? Are they being treated like you know them? It's having a strategy, a process. It's the value that you create with that. Part of value, again, is the processes and procedures that we have in place. And what about dealing with irate customers? We have a process for that? Here's what I want you to think about, because let's take this to a new level. We're dealing with our own challenges, right? If we're dealing with stresses and challenges within our own lives, and then somebody calls up and they're irate, how does the mix of stress go together? Does it work? Chances not, right? Your stress level's up, their stress level's up, our tolerance is less, their tolerance is less, they're looking for a way out, because customers are today in companies. Geez, I don't want to have to pay this extra bill. Well, they didn't get back to me, so therefore I don't want to do business with them. That's where people have gone. People are looking for reasons and a way out, and we're not going to give them that way out. But that means we have to be on every moment. That process and procedure for dealing with the irate customer, it's got to be there. Raising the bar, pushing the envelope, making sure that everything we do is proactive, and our people are excited and enthusiastic to be part of that process. Last night I was on an airplane flying back from Chicago. Sounded so simple. I looked up to the stewardess and I just said, hey, I just want to get an idea which gate we're flying into. Now, this was just about before we were just about to land. And she said, I'm sorry, we don't know that information. And I thought to myself, well, somebody's got to know that information. Is it so tough to be able to figure it out? I would have hoped not. I thought, geez, it was a simple question. Or you'd ask somebody. I know that's a hard thing to have to do, but would you mind? I got off the airplane, and there was this one place that I'd like to stop. I liked their specific muffins, and it was like right at closing time. You and I both know what I'm talking about here. So I'm approaching them. They're emptying out the coffee pots. The showcases are completely empty. I walk up, and I say, hey, I was wondering if I could get a muffin. Now, what's the typical response you get? We're closed. Exactly. You and I both know that. The expectation level is not up here. It's here. Okay, I'm going to have to deal with the fact that they're closed. But you're still there. She didn't say that. She said, no. She said, you know what? We definitely have some. Would you like some? I said, how many do you have? She said, 11. I said, I'll take them. But I was shocked. As a matter of fact, she was shocked too, because when she went back to get the muffins, it took her a while to put the 11 together. She actually peered around to make sure I was still there. So her expectation level of a customer who just doesn't want to wait around because it's like 10 o'clock at night was very low as well. What's the level of expectation? How is it that we have our processes and procedures in place? This business is about rapport. It's about the relationships that we build. But what are we doing to make ourselves memorable? Because I will tell you, when it comes to customer service today, it is one of the hardest things to find. When you get it, you're shocked. Oh my God. You want to make my life easier? Thank you. It's not a challenge. And that's where we want to be with all our customers. We want them to feel good about the interaction with us.